Beer here back at the Fantasy Bar Monday on tap. 6 of my favorite plays for you, including some of my favorite value plays. I got a team I am looking to stack here tonight. A starting pitcher in a great matchup who's been money in the strikeout department. And of course, my favorite play of the night. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Monday edition Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. Been a while since we've had a video. Good to open up the Fantasy Bar once again here. I hope everybody out there had a great weekend, is enjoying all the amazing sports going on right now. NBA, NHL playoffs in full swing, but we are talking baseball. 6 of my favorite plays for you, ready to go, fresh off the tap. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar. Now, before we get into the plays, let's do the housekeeping. First thing, click that thumbs up button. That's the tip jar here on this free video. Thank you very much for that and your support of the video. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't miss any of the content. And head over to scoresandodds.com/beer for all of your sports betting needs. All right, we gave you the first play in our intro video. If you have not seen that, go check it out on Twitter and on YouTube. So we'll dive right in to our second play here of the day. We'll go to the outfield with YORDAN ALVAREZ of the Astros. So Alvarez, no massive games of late, but we know those are well within his range of possibilities any night he takes the field. Swinging a good bat right now, hits in 9 of the last 11, been very productive in the RBI department, 11 RBI over that last 11 games here. Leads this team to no surprise, both WOBA and ISO against right-handed pitching. 374 the WOBA, 260 the ISO, which is a little lower than we've normally seen out of him. So I think bigger things and bigger games are coming here for YORDAN. Alvarez could start as early as tonight. Ross Stripling, not great against lefties. WOBA at almost 400. The number I'm really looking at, that hard contact rate at almost 53% to left-handed hitters. Not good against this Houston team. Very stackable here tonight. YORDAN Alvarez, expensive. I think he's worth it here tonight against Ross Stripling. All right, let's go to the starting pitcher spot next. We're going to roll MACKENZIE GORE of Washington. Now, I know a couple of questions here. First of all, Washington, terrible. We definitely don't want to be on them very often with a starting pitcher here, but I like the spot for MACKENZIE GORE. We will have to keep an eye on the weather in this spot. I think they get this game in, but we'll keep an eye on Kevin Ross weather reports here on RotoGrinders here. But if he goes, love GORE here. 6 strikeouts or more in every single start this season, coming off a Big Ten strikeout game at New York in his last start here, and been very good against righties. And why is that important? Cubs are going to roll out a ton of righties here. In fact, 7 of the 9 projected starters looking like they're hitting from the right side of the plate. Generally against lefties, that's not a good thing. GORE has been awesome against righties. WOBA at just 201. ISO way down at 0.025. Strikeout rate up at 32% here. So yes, a limited sample, but I like what I'm seeing out of MACKENZIE GORE, backing him tonight against this right-handed heavy Chicago Cubs lineup. All right, let's get you a value play here for tonight. First base, third base, Matt Carpenter of San Diego. So the Padres, easily one of my favorite stacks tonight. There's a lot of ways you can go with this lineup, a lot of ways you can get creative with the stack, even if you just need a one-off play or it's part of the 3 against your 5-man stack. The point is, tons of ways you can go here, and I love the value of Matt Carpenter. Cheaper on DraftKings than he is on FanDuel. We don't see that very often, and way down under 3,000 on both sites here. And if you look at the lineup, this guy leads the team in ISO, so some big boppers in that lineup. But it's Matt Carpenter with a big 317 ISO against righties this season that leads the way. Weaver, 2 starts this season, 5 home runs already allowed on the board here. So Padres coming off that crazy series in Mexico City. Another good spot for them here tonight at home against Luke Weaver. All right, let's go to the other side of that game. I think that one's stackable for sure. We're going to go with first baseman, third baseman, Spencer Steer. So Steer got off to a hot start. It's kind of quiet down here. What does that mean? We're going to get very low ownership here. Nobody's ever excited to play the Cincinnati Reds here. I think Blake Snell on an ugly pitching slate here tonight, going to be very, very owned on this slate. So you get some leverage here as well. Roll with Cincinnati, whether it's a one-off play like Steer for the home run or whether you build a stack with this team. I like all of those options here tonight, but Steer, the guy I really want to get in lineups. 368 WOBA against left-handed pitchers dating back to the start of last season. Blake Snell has not made it past 5 innings in any of his starts here. Gives up a WOBA of almost 400 against righties. Power as well, 271 the ISO, and 50% hard contact rate to right-handed hitters. So again, I get it, Cincinnati, not exciting, but they're cheap, they're low-owned, and it's leverage off of the chalky Blake Snell. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Monday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Congrats to all of the recent winners. Very easy to play. All you got to do, make sure you've hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. Then head to the comment section right below me here and guess fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter. You don't even have to try to figure out who it's going to be. Just give a number of fantasy points, and whoever that highest scoring hitter is and whoever has that closest guess, you're going to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out here in the fantasy bar. And I also want to know who's your top player, your 10 of the bar. Who is your beast of the night? Sound off in that YouTube comment section. All right, let's wrap this baby up. My favorite play for Monday night. You know, Matt's the beast of the night. All right, beast time. We're going to stay right in that San Diego-Cincinnati game. Go back to the San Diego side with outfielder Juan Soto, tonight's beast of the night. So another guy, it's been way too good over his career. One of the best young hitters in all of baseball to be this bad. Batting average down near 200 here. The power certainly been there. 5 home runs on the season. Got one in Mexico City. So I think the combination of that, we got Weaver on the mound. This is where we start to get rolling for Juan Soto. Now, despite a low batting average on balls in play against right-handed pitching, still pretty solid numbers for him here. ISO up at 276, WOBA over 400. So, again, you put that against that BABIP, very, very good numbers here for Juan Soto. Means better things and bigger numbers are coming here. We mentioned Weaver, 5 home runs already allowed in just 2 starts this season. WOBA at 369, ISO up at 417 for him. And you talk about a power mix, this one really jumped off the page here. 59% fly ball rate. To go along with a 59% hard contact rate to left-handed hitters, sign me up here, Juan Soto. Easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's beast of the night. All right, guys, that'll do it with 6 of my favorite plays from Monday night here on FanDuel and DraftKings. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter for a shot at a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. You can follow me on Twitter at Beermakersfan, and don't forget that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck on the slate tonight. Be back tomorrow with another video. Go win some money. Let's go, boys, here in our 6-pack, hitting some home runs tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist